Welcome, where builders from every corner of the world prove that the most extraordinary things are built by hand. After years of crafting projects solo in his woodshop, Jesse is finally ready to take on the challenge that dwarfs everything before it. He and his wife Jae have just acquired a 40-foot school bus, and with bold vision and zero hesitation, they're turning it into a fully livable tiny home on wheels. Together with their 3 children, they're not just building a vehicle, they're engineering a new way of life, one defined by creativity, freedom, and the open road. The transformation begins with a clean slate. Every non-essential interior component is stripped out to expose the bare bones of the bus. Seats are unbolted row by row, freeing up the full length of the floor. Wall panels are unscrewed and pulled away, revealing the raw steel frame beneath. Old insulation is peeled back carefully, making room for better materials ahead. Ceiling panels come down next. Fixtures, hardware, and leftover trim that won't serve the new vision are all removed. What's left is a shell, honest, industrial, and full of potential. But the frame tells a story. Decades of use have left their mark, and rust has quietly taken hold across the metal floor panels. A sander tears through the surface rust with precision. Corners, seams, and tight spots give an extra attention where corrosion runs deepest. Small holes left behind by old seat mounts and wiring runs are patched with circular metal discs, bonded in place with high-strength adhesive. Larger gaps are handled more aggressively. Custom-cut metal patches are welded directly onto the floor frame and ground smooth, leaving no trace of what was there before. Every joint and connected section is sealed with a weatherproof sealant, locking out moisture before it gets a chance to settle. The entire floor is then coated in an oil-based rust-preventive enamel, a protective layer that guards the metal and keeps the future build standing strong. Jesse steps back and spots a problem. The existing ceiling height makes standing inside the bus uncomfortable. The fix? Bold and irreversible. Raise the roof by 18 inches, running from just behind the driver's seat all the way to the rear of the vehicle. The steel frame is carefully cut along predetermined lines. Screw jacks are positioned at key points and used to steadily, methodically lift the roof to the target height. It's the kind of move that separates confident builders from cautious ones. Once the roof reaches the desired elevation, custom fabricated metal bars are shaped to form the new structural framework. These reinforcements are welded firmly in place, locking the lifted roof section permanently onto the bus body and restoring full structural integrity. A gap now exists between the raised rear section and the original front roofline above the driver's seat. Bridging these two heights cleanly requires precision engineering. Long metal sheets are custom cut, carefully positioned, and riveted along the perimeter and onto the existing frame. Sheet metal is then shaped and welded across the old and new roof lines, creating a seamless transition between both elevations. Every seam is fully welded. No gaps, no shortcuts, no compromise. With welding complete, all seams are thoroughly sealed against moisture intrusion and sanded smooth to create a clean, paint-ready surface. The joint section is finished with rust-inhibiting enamel, matching the protection applied to the interior floor. Consistent protection from front to back. Construction shifts to the subfloor. Wooden framing goes in first, creating the structural base and carving out precise cavities for insulation. The spacing is calculated carefully so foam boards slot in perfectly. Maximum coverage, minimum waste. Plywood sheets are then fitted around the wheel wells and stair steps with surgical accuracy, covering the entire subfloor from front to back. Insulation foam boards follow, blanketing the floor in a continuous thermal layer. OSB panels are laid over the wooden framing on top, forming a rock-solid subfloor ready for the final flooring materials. Natural light is next on the list. Precise cutouts are made in the metal siding to accommodate new window installations, reintroducing light and fresh air into the space. Specially designed mobile home windows are selected for their energy efficiency, durability, and weather resistance. Built-in screens and locking mechanisms handle both ventilation and security. No trade-offs required. These windows are engineered for the demands of travel and shifting climates. They flood the interior with daylight and frame views of the world rolling past outside. The exterior gets its transformation next. Primer is applied first to ensure maximum adhesion and corrosion resistance. Once fully cured, a high-quality topcoat is laid down with a spray gun, even, smooth, and flawless. Select details, including the wheel discs, are painted black to introduce sharp contrast and visual depth. The bus name, Bluebird, is installed letter by letter, giving the build its identity. To carry that character through to the entry, the original bus door is swapped out for a solid wooden one, treated with a moisture-resistant coating built to handle every kind of weather. Inside, fiberglass insulation is chosen for both reliability and ease of installation. It works quietly, holding warmth in during cold months and blocking heat gain through the summer. Wooden planks are mounted over the insulated walls and ceiling, serving double duty, locking the insulation rolls firmly in place and creating a solid framework for running electrical wiring and attaching interior finishes. Wiring is routed from the main power source to designated zones. Lighting, outlets, appliances, and control panels each get their own dedicated runs. To organize the interior efficiently, the bus is divided into two distinct living zones, with the dividing line set just past the wheel wells. A wooden structure is built over the wheel wells to create a flush, even surface, smoothing out the curved contours and providing a level base for finishing materials above. Jesse then builds a dual-purpose platform. One side will house the washer and dryer. The other becomes part of the bathroom, incorporating the toilet. On the opposite side, a triple bunk bed platform is constructed to sleep all three children while maximizing the vertical space the raised roof now provides. The lower bunk is completed first, solid, secure, and ready to hold weight. Wooden boards line the surrounding walls with cleanly cut openings for electrical access. A partition wall goes up, mirroring the framing style used on the opposite side. Horizontal support planks are then mounted to hold the upper bunk platforms in place. A sliding door is fitted within the partition wall, privacy without sacrificing valuable floor space. The wall itself creates a clear boundary between two functional worlds, one for communal living, cooking, and gathering, the other dedicated entirely to sleep and rest. To keep the temperature livable year-round, an air conditioning unit is mounted to the bus ceiling, efficient climate control built for compact living. Work on the ceiling begins with plywood sheets cut to follow the ceiling contours and fastened securely to the roof framing. Drill cutouts create openings for lighting fixtures and ventilation. both function and character designed in from the start. The bathroom is framed out to define its footprint and create genuine privacy. The frame is anchored to the floor, ceiling, and adjacent walls. Nothing moves, nothing shifts. A sliding door track is installed overhead, aligned precisely so the door glides effortlessly every time. A hole is cut into the exterior bus wall to accept a water inlet hatch. It's sealed and fastened with care to ensure a fully watertight connection. Food-grade flexible piping runs from the inlet to the water tank's fill port, secured with hose clamps and fittings tightened for a leak-proof seal. A water pump is installed close to the tank to maintain consistent pressure throughout the system and reduce strain on the lines. The plumbing system expands to deliver both cold and hot water to every fixture. Flexible piping handles the job, durable, easy to route, and built to withstand the temperature swings that come with life on the move. Cold water lines run first, from the pump through the bathroom to feed the toilet, sink, and shower. Then continuing forward to the kitchen, clipped to the walls to prevent shifting while in transit. Hot water lines follow the same path from the heater's outlet, with proper fittings at each fixture. Every single joint is double-checked, no leaks tolerated, no connections left to chance. Solar panels are mounted on the roof and positioned to harvest maximum sunlight throughout the day. A weatherproof exterior outlet is installed on the bus wall, providing clean access to the solar system for external connections. The panels feed an inverter charger that converts stored DC power into AC power for all appliances. The system intelligently switches between solar, battery, and utility power, keeping electricity flowing without a single interruption. A charge controller is added to optimize energy transfer by continuously tracking the panel's maximum power point, preventing overcharging and deep discharge to protect long-term battery health. With solar fully installed and tested, the bus now runs on clean, renewable energy, ready for wherever the road leads. Attention returns to the bathroom. Plywood is attached to the framing to define the interior surfaces and create a solid base for waterproofing and final finishes. Back at the bunk beds, final construction and detailing begin. Individual lights are installed in each bunk with their own dedicated switches, personal control for every child. Decorative panels go up on the walls, creating a clean, finished aesthetic that flows with the rest of the interior design. Interior surfaces are painted white to amplify brightness in the compact sleeping spaces. Walls are added around each bunk to give the children both privacy and safety, their own small world within the larger one rolling down the highway. These cozy, enclosed bunks become instant favorites. A personal retreat for each child, where imagination thrives, comfort wraps around them, and sleep comes easily, no matter how far from home they are. Every inch of space is accounted for. A compact decorative storage unit is built directly above the driver's seat. Using real estate that would otherwise go to waste, soft lighting is added near the entrance, casting a warm, welcoming glow over the entryway and setting the tone for the entire interior. One of the more technically demanding sections of the build is the curved area where the walls meet the ceiling. Flexible plywood is carefully bent and fitted to bridge these transitions, creating a smooth, continuous flow between vertical and horizontal surfaces. With the structural ceiling work complete, decorative finishing panels are installed to bring the interior to a new level of polish and refinement. A final coat of paint follows, a warm tone that complements the overall palette and adds a protective layer against wear and the thermal shifts of daily living. These finishing panels are chosen for being both lightweight and exceptionally durable, ideal for a mobile environment where every gram matters and longevity is non-negotiable. Their texture and color pull the entire interior design together, transforming the space from a gutted vehicle into a home that feels genuinely crafted and intentional. Pre-built kitchen cabinets are installed along the side where the water lines are already in place. The countertop is mounted on top, a durable, functional surface built for real meal preparation. Cutouts are made in the countertop to accept the kitchen sink and faucet, ready for plumbing connections and appliance installation. White finishing panels go up on the partition wall to enhance the look and create interior cohesion. They match the style and texture of the bunk bed panels, the decorative theme consistent from one end of the bus to the other. Additional storage compartments are built into the platform, keeping frequently used items within arm's reach and maximizing utility in the limited space. A sturdy wooden frame is built to secure the refrigerator, locking it in place against road vibrations and sudden stops. A second run of cabinets is installed on the opposite side of the kitchen for cookware and utensils. A countertop is mounted with a precise cutout reserved for the stove, a cooking zone designed for both function and flow. The water heater is connected to all inlet and outlet pipes, with electrical wiring installed to power the thermostat and heating element in full compliance with safety codes. Reliable hot water, anywhere, anytime. To test the plumbing system properly, the water tank is filled to capacity. Sink components, supply lines, faucets, and shut-off valves are all assembled and connected. The sink is tied into the drainage system with every joint and fitting secured against leaks. The full system will be put through a live test, water flowing, drainage confirmed, every connection verified before anything is considered done. Wastewater drainage plumbing is routed along the undercarriage of the bus to manage gray water responsibly. Drain pipes are fastened securely to the frame and connected to the wastewater holding tank. The bathroom is prepared for its final finishes. Moisture-resistant boards go up on both the floor and walls, specifically chosen for their ability to withstand high humidity and direct water contact. These boards resist warping, swelling, and mold growth and provide a rock-solid base for tile work. The shower base is set in place with adhesive, defining the bathing zone and ensuring proper drainage. Seams and corners are sealed with moisture-resistant compound and coated with a waterproofing layer that locks out water completely and permanently. White tiles are laid throughout the shower area, clean, crisp, and chosen specifically to complement the rest of the interior palette. Finished wooden planks with moisture-resistant properties are installed on the bathroom ceiling and around the sink and toilet walls, adding warmth, texture, and a touch of craftsmanship to every surface. Jesse's skill is unmistakable here. Every element aligns with precision. Every seam sits clean. Grout is pressed between the tiles, sealing every gap and locking in the long-term durability of the shower. A small window is installed in the bathroom, bringing in natural light and improving ventilation. An interior casing frames it out neatly, giving it a polished, intentional appearance. Sink and faucet installation wraps up the plumbing setup. All pipes are connected, and the system is tested to confirm no leaks remain. Floor tiles are laid down to complete the bathroom, durable, water-resistant, and visually consistent with the overall design direction. A dark, moisture-resistant paint, formulated specifically for high-humidity environments, is applied to the wooden wall planks, adding contrast, depth, and a modern edge that makes the white tiles pop even harder. A sleeping platform is built directly above the water tank, maximizing space while preserving maintenance access from below. A sturdy wooden frame is constructed around the tank's perimeter, topped with plywood sheets. One section is hinged to function as an access panel, quick, clean, and practical. A vacuum-packed mattress is unwrapped and allowed to expand, transforming the platform into a genuinely comfortable sleeping space almost immediately. The remaining walls are finished with the same decorative boards used throughout, each plank cut to exact dimensions and mounted with strong adhesive and hidden fasteners. Openings are measured and cut for bunk entrances and the bathroom doorway, maintaining the clean lines of the overall design. The result is a warm, inviting living space where style and function coexist completely. A mobile home that feels personal, considered, and alive. LVP flooring is selected for the final floor finish. Water-resistant, low maintenance, and fast to install. Planks click together using a locking system, running edge to edge across the entire interior. Each plank is trimmed to fit cleanly around built-in furniture, with expansion gaps left at the perimeter to allow for natural movement as temperatures change. The entrance door gets its own redesign. Jesse marks and cuts openings in the solid wooden door to accept glass inserts, bringing in light and opening up visibility from inside. The finished door is painted crisp white to match the surrounding interior and complete the entryway transformation. Natural light pours through the glass panels, brightening the entrance and giving the driver an added sightline from inside the vehicle. A sofa-style seating area is built in the living zone, designed to comfortably seat the entire family of 5. Jesse engineers the design to support all 3 children with proper posture and real comfort, whether they're traveling or sitting still. The frame is built from plywood, secured firmly to the floor and wall. The backrest carries a gentle recline angle, shaped to follow the natural curve of the spine. The seat base conceals storage underneath, smart use of every cubic inch. A custom-cut soft mattress tops the frame, creating the central gathering spot of the whole home. Open shelves are added above the kitchen cabinets to keep essentials within easy reach. Support frames are assembled using strong adhesive and screws, then mounted securely to the wall studs and prepared for finishing. Moroccan-style tiles in intricate blue and white patterns are chosen as the kitchen backsplash, a deliberate design choice that adds cultural depth and complements the natural textures running throughout the bus. Shelf-style wooden covers with integrated lights are fitted over the frames, directing task lighting straight down onto the countertop where it's needed most. A television is mounted in the living area, giving the family a flexible entertainment zone. A place to unwind together after long days on the road, to watch something, learn something, or just decompress. If you've made it all the way to the end, thank you. That genuinely means everything to us. You're exactly the kind of viewer we build for, and your support pushes us to make every video better than the last. If this one delivered, hit that like button and consider subscribing. It makes a bigger difference than you might think. We'll see you in the next one. Every detail, however small, plays a role in the bigger picture. Crisp lines, smooth transitions, unified textures. The space no longer feels converted. It feels built, warm, complete, and entirely its own.